What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's fight page. And, well, I just want to talk to you guys really quickly about this Wilder Ortiz bit. Well, I made sort of like a comedy response video yesterday, dropped it on YouTube, and all over Facebook. And it was just basically, me impersonating Mike Tyson and just basically how it would be if he was answering, Wilder's crazy rant. Now, I just want to say, man, to actually down this man here, the way Wilder did, holds no value, especially the move that he made. Now, he should have taken Dylan White, but he wanted $7 million. He was offered 4 to 5, from what I hear, but he wanted 7 million. Okay, he's not worth it. First of all, second of all, that's pricing yourself out the fight. So you know what I'm saying. He should have taken Dylan White. Second, now he's the WBC just basically backed him up. You know what I'm saying, and just gave him Bermain Stavern in another easy fight. And most of you guys are running around here talking about Anthony Joshua ain't doing nothing. Anthony Joshua is a heavyweight champion of the world, as to Deontay Wilder just being a title holder, just holding down the title. That's all he's doing. He's not fighting nobody relevant. You know what I'm saying? The biggest name on his fucking resume is Chris Arreola, Chris Nibbles. That's about it. You know what I mean? Um, Now, you guys are gonna go on and say some shit about, oh, but it was Luis Ortiz who you know who didn't fill out the form, or he pissed. All right, first of all, it's not a diuretic. I'm on high blood pressure medication myself. I'm 43 years old and I have to take it simply because of, what I'm saying, the cluster headaches I get. So that's out the fucking window. You know what I'm saying? It's not a performance enhancement drug. Okay, that's number one. Number two, um, not too long ago, Bermain Stavern had tested positive, and when they looked into it, it still could have been considered a banned substance, because it was a supplement that helped to replenish, and he could have killed himself. He could have hurt himself. Remember that shit? And all they did was give him a slap on the wrist, and they let him fight. So why the fuck is the WBC not letting this fight go on, even though it was blood pressure medication? You see, this is exactly where I came up. I was the first one with the conspiracy theory as to, and it's coming to fruition, because everybody now, all the big hitters, you notice all the hard hitters, all the guys that seem like a threat, can't fight them for some reason. So it has to go on to this point where, it's just basically now the WBC is protecting Wilder, man. There's no way to put it. I don't care what anybody says. This is exactly what it looks like. This is exactly what's going on. Now, Luis Ortiz was given an English application, okay? And Victor Conte even said that they were in small, fine print letters, okay? And it was filled out by his trainer. Okay, VADA and the WBC screwed up. They gave it to him in English, knowing that Ortiz speaks and reads Spanish. Now, Ortiz, his mistake was not overlooking shit himself, but at the same time, the shit was in English. You see? So something's fishy here, man. Something's fishy here. And do that research that I did. It's there, man. This will all be said. You know what I mean? Luis Ortiz did not test positive for any PEDs. Don't believe the hype. Wilder is not the most feared man in boxing. That shit can go right out the fucking window. This man is trying to take Mike Tyson's mantle without even fighting, and that's not even possible. So basically, if they let Bermain Stavern, okay, have a fucking a replenishment supplement in his system that almost, or could have, should I say, killed him, they gave him a slap on the wrist and he fought. Same thing with Povetkin when he tested positive again, and they allowed him to fight, even though it was in Russia. It's just the whole point. So why didn't he either take Dylan White, which would have been sort of like a measuring stick, to see exactly where Joshua and Wilder would meet. Now, you Wilder fans are going crazy for this. I know you guys are going fucking crazy. You're waving your pom poms. Okay, fine. But there's a loophole here. See, you guys are not thinking, man. These easy routes hurt your fighter. Henceforth, Danny Garcia, like I said. So now he's gonna fight Bermain Stavern. He's gonna walk through this guy. As to Anthony Joshua fighting Pulev, and he's going to have a much competitive fight in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me that while the fighting Stavern is going to have the tools enough to fight, and even Evander Holyfield said it, a much more elite fighter, heavyweight fighter in this era, you think that Wilder's going to have those tools? Because he's not going to be able to use everything that he knows. Bermain Stavern is not going to bring out the best. You know what I'm saying? In Wilder. So when this fight is made, I don't want to hear any fuck. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear no PED claims on Joshua when Joshua knocks Wilder out. I don't want to hear anything. As to that, nothing. It is going to be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Wilder should have fought Dylan White, or he should have fought Luis Ortiz, regardless of the blood pressure medication. But now he's going to fight Stavern, and it's going to come back to bite him. Otherwise, than that, fight fans, my name is J.Cotto. Thank you for joining my fight page. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.